Hey Pusnet. First video on the series of decon. If you remember correctly, at the beginning of the year I did a New Year resolution, one color per month. This month, sorry, was yellow, and stands for. I was going back and forth because orange was going to be decon, but I decided to stick to the yellow because I already have a pocket for that. So we were sorry. Somebody recommended that maybe it should be orange, like the biohazard bags, but I decided to stick with yellow. Decon. Actually, decon was yellow. Anyway, so decon is yellow. Because I think it was orange before. Decon. So remember that my system now is, and actually I'll add a concept to it, and I'll do a video about that. But now I got three kits separated in kind of two concepts: one portable and one mobile, and this will be part of my portable. This is for my 72-hour bag. It's already in it. I've been carrying it and stuff like this. And this basically it's my decon bag. So as you can see, very small. And I'll be following with some pictures of what's inside this kit. But basically inside here, there's a few concepts that I'm pretty happy with. I went to the dollar store. It's not very expensive to make. And in my 3 Plus, basically I'll have two of those, which probably more garbage bags and stuff, because of the possibility of camping and stuff. This is really just to respond to maybe one thing, or radiations, not radiation, but biohazard product falling down, and to protect myself, and if I have to go assess them, or during the 72 hours if somebody started to have diarrhea, or there's human products or anything like this that I have to get in contact, then at least I can protect myself with this. So let's start with the pictures, and I'll show you what's inside the kit, and we'll come back. So first, as you can see, it's pretty compact and very easy to carry. Doesn't take much space. And here's what here's what it is inside. So the first thing you have is gloves, and I mentioned that in the past some past videos. I switched my gloves to those dishwashing dish cleaning gloves, and the reason for that is that they're more resistant and also can be reused, because if I put a little bit of alcohol on that stuff and everything, I can clean it. The problem with most first aid kit is, and this is why I switched to those, if you want to carry a lot of gloves, you have to carry a whole bunch of them, and sometime it happens a lot at work. I'll try to put a pair of gloves and they tear on me on something like this. Well, so if you have like 5 pair and you lose 2 of them because there was holes inside, or they break on you, that's not a good thing. Those yellow ones, they're very resistant. They're waterproof. That's the same stuff we use also when we're in the hospital and we use decon. So I switched to them to any of my kits now. So that's why I have a pair over there. On the side there, there's N95 masks, the round ones. Again, because just as you could see today, I'm not shaving, so even if I would have the one that I'm supposed to have, they wouldn't hold well on my face. So that's why I have those two, and they're vacuum sealed. On top, I have Dawn, and you'll see what I did with it to carry it. There's also a it's not really a buff, but it's a cheap kind of buff, and this will provide, and I'll show you in a video a little bit later, picture, sorry, how I use them. But basically, this is kind of my cotton mask. So if I need to protect my face or wet that, and we mentioned a little bit in videos that you can put like vinegars if there's a an attack, or if you're like in presence of tear gas or things like that. Cotton can be used to repulse the tear gas, not so much tear gas, but pepper sprays and things like that. So you can do things to mask like that. You don't quite see it because of the sun, but on the top left there's two things. First is a poncho, like those dollar store poncho. Actually, that's what I bought it. So basically now you have a protection on your head and your whole body and things to get in contact. And on the top, this I'm pretty happy with. I was looking for how can I protect my eyes, because that's a kind of a big part that you can get in contact, and I wanted it to be portable in that little pouch. And obviously glasses or the kind of stuff that we have cannot really fit in there. There is some masks with face shield, but they're hard to find outside hospital, and even when you find them, if you start bending them and stuff, they're not as efficient. So I was trying to find a solution that could be lightweight, provide me with some support and things like that, and as well as be able to be disposable. And this is the solution I found. It's basically a baiting mask, like the baiting cap that you find in hotels. So basically, as you can see here, by wearing the mask and so basically now I have full eye protection. I got face protection. If I really need a little bit more protection, I can put an N95 on there and have full protection on that. Yeah, as you can see now, it's pretty. It gives me a pretty good protection. And add to this now, like this is just for my facial. So if I just, for whatever reason, let's say again where we're talking about tear gas, or because it's a riot, or if I'm talking about pepper spray for whatever reason, I can carry this. But if I'm in presence of somebody with influenza that I have to take care of them or something like this, then I can add on the protection to the poncho, and now I'm double protected on the top of my head, as well as I got my eyes protection and my nose. So I'm pretty glad I found this little thing, because it was at the dollar store. Very compact. I can carry 3 or 4 of those, and so basically they can be they can be discarded. And again, I can see. I mean, they're not the perfect thing, and obviously any of that stuff is not like 100% like you would have when you're in the hospital, things like that. But better than nothing, and it's pretty improvised. It's not lightweight, and so basically you can carry that as an EDC. So the last items, like I mentioned before, so this is how I transported my Dawn. And another advantage of carrying Dawn, and I'll mention that I think in another video. One of the reasons why Dawn is used is that it takes out grease very well, and this is why we use it as a to clean dishes. But also, if you ever seen disaster, like oil disasters or things like that, when they and there's even commercial about that, they actually use Dawn when they need to clean animals and stuff, because it dissolves, well, it takes off the grease out of it, but it doesn't affect, like, it doesn't attack the skins and stuff, so they can clean animals. Well, when you decon some product, again, that are like pepper spray, which is a grease, kind of content, like the pepper spray is kind of included in the grease. Well, Dawn can help to clean with that. Also, you can just after you take off all your gear, now you can clean with this, and it can be used as well, like in that little package. If I have a freezer for whatever reason, or if it's winter outside, I can leave that outside, and now I have a ice pack. So it's also a small amount, enough that I didn't try it yet. I didn't take the airplane, but it's in small amount, sufficient that I can pass through the security. And another way that it could be that sometimes, like you have like in the mail, you have like little samples. That could be a good way of using them. Anyway, that's how I carry mine, because I didn't have any other stuff, and so far it holds down. So that was my mini decon kit, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.